So you're a new real estate agent just getting started, and you're trying to figure out what mistakes to avoid in your career as a brand new agent. Well, my name's Chris. I've been a real estate agent for the past 10 years, and I've made all the mistakes that you're probably about to make. So in this video, I want to outline all those mistakes that I would avoid if I was just starting out again as a brand new agent to hopefully save you some trouble and some pain that I personally experienced. So let's dive right into it. Before we get started, make sure you join our new agent support group. There's a link down in the description. It's on School. It's a place where you're able to take some free courses, ask questions, and network with other new agents. So make sure to click the link down below and join that group today, and I'll see you in there. Okay, so let's get to the first mistake that I personally would avoid. And this is one that I made because I had it in my head that the only way I was going to do this business was cold calling, reaching out to leads, doing all this stuff. And while that stuff definitely does work, I completely avoided building a network and I completely avoided building a sphere of influence. I just completely ignored it because I didn't want to reach out to my friends. I didn't want to reach out to my family. And that was a huge mistake looking back at it now, because the most successful agents always build that up first as a solid foundation before they expand into other lead sources to start having conversations and build their business. But when I first started out, I simply didn't do it. In fact, this was one of the biggest mistakes that probably made my success take much longer than it actually had to take. If you first start out in real estate, I highly recommend that you spend time reaching out to your people that are in your sphere of influence. This could be the people that you work with. If you go to a hair salon, your hairstylist, this is somebody that talks to many people. Maybe they can refer you people when people in their chair talk about real estate. Then think about all your friends, think about all your family, think about all the past people that you worked with, that you are in contact with, that you have a good relationship with. These are all people that you can reach out to and talk to about your new real estate business. And this is a great way to get your career off the ground. The next mistake is understanding the power of an online presence. As a real estate team leader, I can't tell you how many real estate agents I talk to on a weekly basis that I have a great conversation with. They are doing okay in their business, but they're not doing as well as they should be. And these are people with tremendous potential. But I go look up their social media and they're nowhere to be found. It's like they're a secret agent. They're not even advertising themselves. And then they wonder why they're not getting business. This business is hyper competitive. You're competing with thousands of agents in your marketplace. And in some of the bigger markets like Texas, Florida, California, you could be competing with tens of thousands of agents. So the fact that you don't have any online profile is a huge red flag, and it's only going to hold you back in your career. So make sure you set up these accounts. Make sure you have a Zillow Premier Agent account where people can leave positive reviews. Make sure you have a Facebook account. Make sure you have an Instagram account to post real estate content and other content. Make sure you have a LinkedIn account. Make sure you have a Realtor.com account. These are all places that people can find you if they type your name into Google. Do it right now. Ask yourself, when I type my name into Google, what comes up? Is there a lot of information? Is it information that show people that I'm the go-to agent in my marketplace to work with? Or are they going to look at it like, hey, what's this person really doing? Because if that's the case, it's going to make it much harder to succeed. Mistake number 3 is focusing on the transaction more than the relationship. This is a huge problem, and I see it with so many agents. So many agents just focus on the next deal, the next deal, and the next deal, but they don't focus on the actual relationship. They're too worried about their numbers, their stats, and going to find the next listing or the next buyer client. And the truth is, this is a relationship business. And the stronger your relationships are, the more success you're going to be able to have. And the sooner you realize that, and the sooner you start focusing on how can I build relationships with people, the better results you're going to get. And that's something that can make a huge impact on your business. And it's something that you can't even tangibly measure. It's just a real thing when you're depositing value into the marketplace and really caring about people and trying to get them the best result. You're going to get more business because you're going to get more referrals from those people because they're going to appreciate you, and you're going to have a real, actual, genuine relationship where you care about them and they care about you, and that's a win-win. Mistake number 4 is not leveraging technology. When is the last time that you used your CRM? In fact, do you even have a real estate CRM? There are so many real estate professionals that just don't even have a CRM. And that is just something that's going to make the business much more harder to grow because you're not going to be able to manage your past clients. You're not going to be able to manage your leads if you want to start scaling and going into lead gen and prospecting. It's going to be very hard to do, especially if you want to follow up and have a higher conversion rate if you don't have a CRM. The CRM is really your business in a box, and it's really where you should be logging into every morning and figuring out what task you have to do, who you have to follow up with, who you can add to your certain pipelines, who you're going to go on an appointment with. This is a critical tool. So make sure that you leverage technology to get the best result in your business. Because if you don't do that, then you're going to be competing against agents who are doing that, and it's going to be much, much harder, especially with things like AI and all the advances coming out. You're just going to get left behind. And if you want to be successful at this, you have to change your ways and you have to leverage technology and use it for you instead of other people using it against you to get the clients that you want. Last one, the fifth one is ignoring education. After you get your real estate license, education just starts. You're constantly learning. I'm constantly learning. So when I first started my career, I started learning how to generate leads and clients. And then from there, I learned how to door knock and get clients from that. Then after I got my first sale, I realized, hey, I don't really love door knocking. Let me figure out another way. And then I figured out how to buy leads and convert those. And then I figured out, hey, leads are getting expensive. Let's figure out another way. And then I added in phone prospecting to things like expireds for rent by owners, for sale by owners, all that, because that's a much more affordable way to scale your business. So now I'm at a point where I'm learning how to grow and scale a real estate team. So at every stage of your career, you have to grow and evolve if you want to make this business work and if you want to become very successful. So never stop consuming information and never stop learning. The fact that you're on YouTube watching videos on how to become a better agent tells me that you're very serious about this already. So I almost didn't even put this here, but I just wanted to mention it and say never lose that curiosity to learn and become better, because that's what's going to make you a top agent and that's what's going to help you avoid the high failure rate of real estate. By the way, if you like this video, check this video out here. It's me cold calling. I actually set 4 follow-up appointments in this video. It's a little bit long, but you can get to see what it's like to cold call and try to set appointments. So I hope you like that video, and I think it will definitely help you out and help you generate your next appointment. Thanks again for tuning in. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe.